Harley, you had to wait a while for that winning feeling at St Andrews. How nice was that one?
Yeah, good result. I mean, to come from 1-0 down as well, then them to have a penalty and you think, oh, here we go again. But Campy's made a great save and changed the game. That moment there changed the momentum, changed the atmosphere, changed our belief, and obviously we went down the other end and scored. And then from then on, it just felt like it was going to be a win for us.
Yeah. You look at the opponents today; they were 7 unbeaten going into this one. We hadn't won for 7 here at St Andrews, but it goes to show when they're up for the fight what this team are capable of.
Yeah, they're a good team, but as I said, it doesn't matter who you play in this league. The level's pretty similar. It's just about who turns up on a day and obviously a little bit of luck. And I think we was unlucky to get the penalty against us, if I'm honest. But then we was lucky for Campy to save it, and it's as simple as that. We've done well. Scotty's come straight in and done what he does, and that's score goals. And I think everyone put a real graft in on a difficult pitch in difficult conditions, and we played it maturely today, I thought.
How much was today about that, the conditions? There was a swirling wind, the pitch is obviously getting cut up a little bit at this time of the year, but seemed to adapt well to it today.
Yeah, I mean, it was a game, from looking at it from tactically, it was a game to play out from the back and build up, because they only had one up front, and build through the lines, but we tried it, it just didn't feel right. It was just too risky. It was bobbly, the pitch was bobbly, and we was getting a lot of joy from it in Juki and Scotty running on and in crosses, so we changed it ourselves on the pitch, and obviously we got the result.
You can see from the first minute that Lukas Jukovic and Scott Hogan is a partnership that on the face of it could work, and what a dream start for him.
Yeah, I think it easily works. Scotty's got the legs, Scotty will run, he'll test every centre half for pace and always be gambling on the shoulder, and Juki does what Juki does. He works hard, he battles, he wins everything. He's just a driving force, isn't he? And he'll do the donkey work, as he says, and Scotty can take the glory with the goals.
You know there's a player in there, you've seen him at Brentford, he's had a tough 2 years by his own admission, but certainly there's an appetite and an enthusiasm there to get back to his levels.
Yeah, he's a good professional. You see a lot of people say things about him, and yeah, they don't know him. I know him. I know what he stands for, and I know what he wants, and he just wants to play football and score goals. And he did that at Brentford. It didn't work out for him at Villa, and he doesn't need anyone to tell him how good he is. He doesn't need a manager to blow smoke up him. He just needs games, and as long as he's playing consistently, he'll score goals.
Down the other end, it's heroics from Lee Camp again, a second penalty save in 2 weeks now, and games hinge on those sorts of moments.
Yeah, it was massive. As I said, I think it changed everything. It changed the atmosphere, changed the belief, and obviously got us a result in the end. I think he's a real match winner, and I'm delighted for him, because he's another one, a top professional. I was only found out today reading the programme, he's the most capped player in this league by a long distance, and he's still going. So yeah, he gets a lot of grief, but he's done well today.
Christian Pedersen gets a winner. It's 4 for the season for him. I mean, when he runs over, the referee runs over to his assistant, you always fear the worst, don't you?
Yeah, I was about to knock the lino out in my head. I had a monk moment from Mean Machine, but I was thinking, how can they disallow this? He was trying to get it called for offside, and I was thinking, you ain't got a clue what you're talking about. The penalty should never even be given, because the ref didn't have a clue what was going on. I don't know how the lino's seen it. He did handball it, but it's right next to him, and there's 4 bodies in the way, but it just seems to happen to us, doesn't it? So yeah, Christian got the goal, redeemed his first half performance, he said in there. But no, he's got the little striker's instincts in him, and I think he's been very good this year, very consistent, and hopefully he can keep growing as a player.
6 unbeaten now, momentum slowly starting to turn, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if you can't win, don't get beat, and 6 unbeatens and tough to do. We've got to get a few more wins, we know that, but it just builds a bit of confidence, and today we showed maturity, which I was pleased with. We worked out ourselves on the pitch what was needed and what was going to work and what wasn't on this pitch in these conditions, and we got the win.
I know you're running on empty, but you're a father for the 2nd time this week, so it's no rest for the wicked tonight.
No, not all. Yeah, 10 o'clock last night, finally arrived. So yeah, I'm just running on adrenaline. I'm just I come into it thinking it's a game of football. That's all it is. After watching what my partner did yesterday, then if she can do that, then I can play football on no sleep. So yeah, that's what happened. Night feeds now, 2 of them. See how it goes. A few more grey hairs. I might be retired before my contract finishes.
Congratulations, mate.
Man.